What's up, guys? Today we are at Patapsco Valley State Park and we are at the Schools Out Trailhead.
You know there's a NICA race here next week, right?
Huh. There's a NICA race here next week. So we're gonna hit a loop of the NICA course. That way we can give you guys a course preview. And of course, I'm with Korey Hopkins, who's hiding down here. Let's go hit the trail and have some fun.
The NICA loop starts off by heading to the west. Now, typically I won't fast forward my videos. However, for this particular course preview, I want to ensure that you guys can see the full entire trail so that way you can be fully prepped for race day. This loop is 3.1 miles and it's about 100 feet of climbing, which of course doesn't sound like much, but let me tell you, that climbing really does start to add up, especially if you're trying to push hard and get through this terrain.
Oh, I went to cut to like inside and then that little skinny tree was there. Woo!
I also just wanted to take a moment to say, if you're expecting a Korey Ridge video, not to worry, that will be coming in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. I wanted to get this course preview up for all the NICA racers, that way they could get prepared and ready for their race. As we make our way out of the woods here, on the right hand side, it's an absolutely beautiful view of the valley down below, which is precisely why it's called Patapsco Valley. Here in this region, there's so many hills, and it's really a spectacular place to mountain bike.
Oh, that's a deer. Hey, deer.
I've got to say, I was super impressed with this route, and I think it's going to be a really, really fun race. And like I mentioned previously, you're certainly going to have to put in some work in order to go fast on this trail, but it's awesome all around. You get some opportunities to take a quick break if you need, and then of course there's some technical bits, which I'm really focusing on here, and I'm not fast forwarding through any of the technical portions, only the longer, more pedally sections, and that way we can get to the next technical bit. In just a little bit, you're going to see that there's some big log overs coming up, so you'll want to work on those bunny hop skills. If you're new to the channel, I just wanted to take a moment to say welcome and thanks for being here. I hope that you're enjoying this video and that I hope you find it helpful, especially if you're looking to ride this loop and especially if you're racing it. And in addition to that, if you enjoy this and you want to see more content from here in Maryland and other places like Rockburn Skills Park or the Frederick Watershed, or even down in Northern Virginia or other areas on the East Coast, then I'd highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel because I'll regularly be putting out more content. That way you guys can enjoy it and find more trails here in your local area.
Nice climb here. Also an opportunity to make a pass. Yeah.
We're now completing the west side of the NICA loop, but there's a whole other section. So as we pass through the parking lot here, we're gonna head to the right, and now we're gonna be on the east side, which is like a separate loop. And this particular side is my favorite.
This part's awesome.
It had some really, really cool terrain, as well as some cool rock features, and also the best flowy downhill section. And if you guys are familiar with my riding style and my channel and the areas I like to hit, it's typically enduro and downhill focused. So I'm super stoked on the downhill coming up here. Let's have some fun.
Optional line to the left there.
That's cool.
Nice little rock line. Not the fast line, but you know. Yep.
And after this turn, we've got a bit of a climb out of here, and we'll have one brief downhill again, and then a bridge and another climb. And that'll be our final climb out to the end, where racers are going to be pushing super hard, and that way they can get onto their next lap or make their way to the finish line. They'll be hard charging through a grass field, and then making their way back to the finishing area. And hopefully, if you're racing, you'll be taking the win.
Yep. And that's a wrap of the NICA loop. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you're racing next week, good luck. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell me where to ride next.